Hello, in this video, we'll be learning about various types of machine learning. The first type of machine learning is supervised learning. In supervised learning, a training set of examples with the correct responses. Responses are also called as targets or labels. So, this training set is provided, and based on this training set, the algorithm generalizes to respond correctly to all possible inputs. When I say generalizes to respond correctly to all possible inputs, it means that whenever some test data is given to the algorithm, all the responses are, most of the responses are correct. Supervised learning is also called as learning from exemplars. Output of a supervised learning algorithm is a numerical value or class. As you can see in the table below, in the first table the inputs are name, age and income, and the output is marital class, which is a class. And in the second table the input columns are name, age and marital status, and the output column or the feature is income, which is a numerical value. The objective of supervised learning is to learn a relationship between input and output. That is, the algorithm learns to map a function from x to y. The various algorithms which can be used for supervised learning are linear regression, classification, logistic regression, decision tree, k-nearest neighbor, support vector machines, and neural networks. Various applications where supervised learning can be used are disease prediction, spam detection, house price prediction, credit risk assessment. The second type of machine learning is unsupervised learning. In unsupervised learning, we have no responses or the targets or labels. They are not at all provided, but instead the algorithm tries to identify similarities between the inputs so that inputs that have something in common are categorized together. So we can say that the data set is unlabeled. As you can see in the diagram below, in the first, on the left hand side, we see that all the data is in black color. Now when this data set is given, it is grouped into several clusters like a blue cluster, red cluster, green cluster, yellow cluster. And on the right hand side, the data set is given, but it has two different output class like red and green. So when such labeled data set is given, then it is it is classified into two different classes, red and green. So this is how supervised learning and unsupervised learning are different from each other. The objective of unsupervised learning is to discover hidden patterns or structure in data, to find out the anomaly if it is there, then to perform dimensionality reduction, clustering, density estimation, etc. The various algorithms which are used for unsupervised learning are k-means algorithm, hierarchical clustering algorithm, DB-scan, principal component analysis, a priori algorithms, and the various applications where unsupervised learning can be used are like customer segmentation, grouping for marketing, anomaly and fraud detection, recommendation system, exploratory data analysis, etc. The third type of machine learning algorithm are reinforcement learning. Reinforcement learning is somewhat between unsupervised learning and supervised learning. In reinforcement learning, an agent learns by interacting with an environment and receiving rewards or penalties. As you can see in the diagram below, whenever the agent performs the action in any environment, it may get a reward or the penalty. And whenever the agent performs some action in any environment, it reaches to a new state. So based on the new state, new actions are taken up by the agent depending upon the policy. So the objective of reinforcement learning is to learn the best sequence of actions that maximizes the total reward. The algorithm in reinforcement learning gets told when the answer is wrong but does not get told how to correct it. The agent has to explore and try out different possibilities until it works out how to get the answer right. If the answer is right, the agent is given a reward. Learning happens through experience, actions, reward, and penalty. The various algorithms which are used for reinforcement learning are Q-learning and SARSA. Various applications where reinforcement learning can be used are robotics, self-driving vehicles, game playing, resource management, and autonomous systems. Thank you for watching.